Live from the command center in Minnesota. So today's video I'm going to be showing you some other new products that we're building right here. We are using this kind of boxes. If you guys know what it is. So just like you use for hanging files and something, and you can see all the goodies down here. You can use it for storing, like some people use for documents or something. So I improvise it, and what I have here is a USB Type C to Type C, PD, and USB 3.0, and we have a charger here, USB Type C, and USB 3.0 is a switch right here. Same thing we have here, and here is a switch just like when you have those classic cars, the way we used to back in the day, like the 80s or something, around the 70s or so. They have vehicles, they don't have this kind of fancy knobs. They have now, you pull it, that's how you turn like your pack lights, and you pull it one more time, that's how you go to the low beam. So you control the high beam through the blinker lever. So this is how they used to turn off lights on and off. So guys, this is what I did. I add another one here, and we have two on the top. So what I've done, I added the this input. I can use it also for outputs for solar inputs here. So these are like banana plugs, and back here you see what I've done, and I have a light LEDs. The amber is just like a button, and I have all the amber lights here, warning lights, or in case you are camping or maybe you're in the woods, something probably you can put on, you have a emergency on the road or breakdown, then you can take this thing and set it up on top of your vehicle. It's going to be illuminating so that they can see you, like especially in winter time, and which is very dangerous when you have a breakdown somewhere in the highway or maybe in the rural areas or urban areas. So today I'm going to show you some of the things we have here. This is the switch right here I was talking about. See, the on and off switch. So, and here are the connectors, the chargers. It has an inline fuse, so 10 amp fuse in there. So this is the one I've been talking about, the solar. And these are right here. If you see my little toolbox, portable little gadgets, you can think about switches, breakers. Then I can able to implement these lights for illuminating to show it's powered on. It's sending power to the thing. Is a 12 volts right here. So I can get this all to my at my favorite store. See, and I was using these ones. You can use like on speakers or amplifiers. They're really thick. They're robust metal. I don't know how much capacity, how much current they can handle. So stickers from battery hookup. Woohoo! Yep. And all the goodies, everything you're thinking about, for little projects, we do have them here. Solder, we do have them here. So back to the batteries here. What I've had is this. You guys have seen reviews on this before. If you haven't seen them, type them on the line. RELION, RELI, with a little 3 because of the lithium ion. And you see this is the RB10-PC. So it's a 10 amp. You can take it as a BMS in this. So I parallel all the center taps, which are the BMS here. So you can pull from here. You can only take about approximately 10 amps out of this side. Then if you want to pull about 30-50 amps, you can use into this stud right here. That's how I was notified by battery hookup. So, and I have a spec sheet on this one. I'll probably add it on the description below. So these are all the connectors for the amber lights you saw earlier, which is these guys right here. So I gotta put some of these guys right here to set them up, then I can get my bus bar. So this one is not gonna have any inverter into it. It's just gonna have, this is just a DC direct. Okay, so this is what it is. We're just gonna be pulling little amps. You see, it's not like a beefy. It says this one was rated, I think, for 100 amps, 100 or 200 amps. Yeah, I can't remember. I already have this for a long time. I think it's 100 amp. So I can set it right here, and I have those these protection covers, and I can make all the wires, all the negatives probably going to be on the top, the positives on the bottom, and it's really bright. So I just have to link this one because they are still in parallel. I was going to link all these ones, you know, positive, 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 and tie them. Negative, negative, negative. So we want to make sure, if we want to pull, like I can put another stud right here, like a terminal, drill on this side and stick it right here like a terminal. If we want to pull like inverter, small portable inverter, maybe more power, you can pull more power into the terminals here, the studs. You can do that. But you want to pull just a minimum power, which is controlled by the BMS, then you can take it from here. So it depends what we want to do. So I want to make sure I have all the lights or all these components here. Maybe I can pull it from from the bus, from the BMS. But I'm gonna change this copper. I was just trying to balance them because it's thinner. If I'm using this to take the power out, it's gonna handle it. It's gonna, I don't have to change this at all. But I want to make sure I have everything tied to this one. As every individual battery to tie on this if I wanted to, or we can pull from here and bring it to these guys here, right here. So it's going to be control and protect the batteries. You're going to control the batteries the way we discharge them, because it has a discharge rate after maybe 10 volts something. Then we don't want to drag the battery all the way 0. So it's 10 divided by 4. So these ones are charging almost, see here's a 12.8, that's a nominal. So we can charge almost 14.4. So by doing so, when it gets to the 10 volt, so 10 divided by 4, you can see about, you know, 12 volts divided, okay, what is what I'm saying 4 is right here, but if you lose the cells, so you divide that, then it's gonna give you approximately 2.5, 2.35, something, whatever. So that's what we want to do. I had these batteries, I don't even know that I still have them. I try to do the calculation and they sit perfectly. It's 4. I have 8 of them. 8. So I was gonna find a box where I can do this thing, but this is gonna be really super nice. And using 4 batteries here, then I can able to take it from the bus, this one, and all the way here. So that's how we charge, or this is how we discharge. We charge from here. But the only thing, if you're charging from these terminals, you have to make sure that your charge controller is regulated properly for the cutoff, because it's not protected anymore, because this side is the bypass, the BMS. The BMS is bypassed on these big terminals here. Only the BMS controlled through these little terminals here. This is how you monitor. This is how you drain. This is how you charge. But remember, if you have a 100-watt solar panel to charge this, you might be throwing more amps, or maybe 200-watt solar panels. Then you're gonna start feeling the heat, because these buses, these terminals, they are flimsy, and since it's still constant current, if one of these constant voltage, constant current, if one of these BMS here is tired or something, or maybe it gets to a point, one battery is over voltage, protection kicks in, then you see you started throwing more amps into these two, and all of a sudden it started getting hot, and what's going to happen is disconnected. So I want to do maybe the discharge on this side. If I do discharge from this here, I have to have a controller, or if it's an inverter, you know that it cut off at 11 point something, or instead of 10, so they can drag this thing all the way to 9 volts to kill the battery totally. So you don't want to do that. So rather maybe charge from here and discharge from here. With all these guys, don't take too much power. They take about 4.8 amps on that USB 3.0, which is the type C. So 3.8 4.8. So 4.8, if you calculate this, one, you see how much you're pulling from here. You have a 10 amps is allowed to this BMS. 10. We have 40 amps. We cannot pull 40 amps to charge. We're not going to be able to utilize all this stuff simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? And we can pull all these things simultaneously. So this is what I already planned, how I'm going to do it. And this probably going to be tied to different lights, or combine these two, because this is a 25 amp. It's a 25 amp DC switch. See that? So I can able to tie this USB type C on one of these switches right here. Okay, these ones I can able to tie directly. I don't need to fuse them. I don't have to. They already have an inline fuse, so I can just tie them directly to the bus right here. If anything overloads, the wire is rated and the fuse is rated for this wire, is just gonna blow off the fuse. It's fine. I don't have to worry about it. Put another switch. It's already have an on and off switch right here to turn it on and off, right here and right there. So these are the ones I doesn't have. So I don't have. I'm just gonna probably use this 3, which is a 4.8. We are still sitting, 8 to about almost very close to 20 amps. So if I have 20 amps into this 25 amp, or 14 amps, I think 14 point something amps total, these 3, so I can use this 25 amp switch. And this guy's just gonna wire directly. Then I'm gonna put these lights, DC lights here, to another 5 or 10 amp or whatever. But whatever I have here, that's what I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna be buying. I don't need a toggle switch. I don't want those ones, because back and forth and cutting these things sometimes can be kind of a pain. But these ones I can just put all the way vertical and ready to go. So guys, this is what I have. Here's what the solar is coming. So I'm gonna make sure that this one, the solar, tied before the charge controller. Maybe I'm thinking about doing a Victron, maybe a 75 amp. Bring this guy, and we're gonna be charging it directly to the batteries here. But the only thing, we have to set the parameters correctly so that we cannot throw too much power into this, which the BMS is gonna be sending the power. It sees the battery is charging. So if the battery is charging, then it's gonna regulate more out the batteries, which are going faster. They can charge it, they can disconnect, But if I tie them right here, I can charge them from here. It's gonna be a lot of restriction, because each battery is just a 10 amp BMS. 10 amps you can pull from this guy, 10 amp you can charge. By paralleling them, you can throw almost about 40 amps or whatever. But if you throw 30 amps into this, that's why I was gonna tie all here, the negatives, or the BMSs, to the boss. So I'm gonna run some wires here and tie them all the way, all the batteries tied, so they can able to charge evenly instead of charging them this method or discharging them this method. So if I have to be the case, I have to get the negative here and the positive right here to pull if we want to distribute the power. But this is what I was thinking about doing. Tie these 4 batteries into here. Okay, then we link all these negatives to negative to negatives, positive, positive, positive. So we want to pull more power. We can pull it from this side. I can put some terminals on the corner here, you know, and we can just leave it alone. We charge and discharge from it. We can get full control of the BMS. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. JW Solar USA. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like what we're doing. If you feel appreciated, or you think you want to commend us for our work or skills we put in here, guys, I'll encourage you. We have a thank you button right there. Never been utilized. Maybe it's about time to start doing that, and so that they can fund some of these projects we are doing here for you guys, and we can able to bring more contents coming your way live from the command center in Minnesota. So stay tuned guys, and be sure to like and subscribe and share this video. Okay, so always check into our thank you button, and you know, maybe you can buy us a coffee, or maybe you can able to, you know, get us a tea. It depends, whatever you want to do. Bye for now. Stay tuned for the next part of the video that is coming live from this channel. Like and subscribe.